Oh, I can't do
No,
the
can't do
confetti,
it.
so we don't have confetti. It's a parade. We'll pretend that Ash is here and did it, and Jem shouted, "Confetti, it's a parade." Hello, how is everyone? Happy first day of May.
How is it May already?
I don't know.
I just took my picture of my April stack while my tea was cooking and put them all on the shelves. And I did a lot of rereading for birthday month, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I did get some amazing books read. But now we're on to the whole new stack because, this just replenishes.
Yes, yeah, I feel that. I need to film my wrap up, which will be happening this weekend. My original plan was that the wrap up was going to get filmed today, edited tomorrow, and go up on Saturday. And I was like, no, not happening. I cannot be bothered to film today. I can't do it tomorrow because in the evening I'm going to see Thunderbolts because the new Marvel film's out today. So yeah, I'm just not going to have time. So it's being pushed back to Wednesday, which is fine. It's fine.
That's fair.
I feel like as long as it's in the month after you've read it, a wrap up is fine.
Then it's fine. Like I've seen people do like bi-monthly ones so that they have more.
Oh yeah, no, I meant more if it's like because Ash, I think, just did one. Not I think, I know, I edited it. She just did like the first quarter.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I will still watch them whenever they get released. I just kind of hit go. And my favorite ones are when it's like, yeah, you're editing me here. This was filmed ages ago, but I've done it and it's here, so enjoy. And it's like hair changes and like you can totally tell it's like even house moves. Yeah. It's great. I've got some people who have moved house recently that I watch and it's like totally like half old house, half new house with new hair, new like nails, like time has passed. It's great. I just sit there. I just enjoy it.
If I read less books than I do, I would probably do like bi-monthly. But also I like having that video that I know is going up every month because it's an easy slot to fill at the beginning of the month.
This is very fair.
So, yeah. But that's because that's how my brain works with it. Doesn't have to be like that for everyone. But anyway, how is everyone?
I'm good. We did end of year today, so I am happy. I went into work early and I left at 4 because I went in early and it wasn't as sunny, so it was nice. Like I don't like heat. So it was like a nice 11, I think, by the time I left.
Oh, I wish it had been like that here. I'm pretty sure it was in the 20s here.
Yeah, it was hot yesterday and this morning. But it's like gone towards rain and like Aberdeen weather. So it was great by the time I left.
I made the mistake yesterday. I had to go to the hospital for my knees and I sat on the wrong side of the bus going there because the sun was on me the entire time. Coming back, I calculated it correctly and I sat on the shady side of the bus.
I've seen me move. Like I've sat down and as soon as somebody has got up to move, I've like jumped seat.
I couldn't because it was rush hour and the bus was packed. Yeah. So it was a case of I got a seat and I realised too late that it was a seat on the wrong side of the bus, but it's fine. I was sat. It was fine. But yeah, today got washing dry on the line, went and sat out on the chair in like on my lunch break in the shade, obviously. In the shade, this is me. But yeah.
I'm lucky. I just tan, so I can get away. Well, I still wear sunscreen, but
I don't burn. I just overheat. Like I genuinely feel like I'm boiling from the inside, and I hate it. So
that part I don't like. But when it comes to the actual like tanning and stuff, I don't know if it's because of I hate saying it. My dad, a sperm donor. Yeah, his skin type is like olive, so I got that from him. So I just tan. But the overheating thing now with my weird passing out thing, yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, the only time I've ever tanned, and I use the word tanned loosely, it was tan for me, was when I went to Florida. I came back and I'd taken my watch off and I was like, oh my God, That's actually a little bit brown. That's not so white. You need sunglasses to look at it.
So when I went to Florida with my best mate, she is so fair that she actually came back lighter because she had to put on SPF. I think it was 30 to 50 she had to use because
I was using 50 and I was topping it up throughout the day.
Yeah, same as her, but she literally came back paler.
Oh my god.
Like, as we look through pictures, she gradually gets lighter because she doesn't have to use sun cream here.
Oh, see, I still use sun cream over here. I burn so easily.
Yeah.
And I also inherited from my mum that I am technically allergic to the sun. I was out in the garden for 15 minutes helping move some stuff yesterday. Tuesday. Literally. And I was like, I've literally just got to move this stuff. I'm not putting sun cream on just to do that. 10, 15 minutes I was out there. I had like red blotches all over my arm from it.
That's
I was
like
like, oh, cool.
My sister's like that, but she is a redhead though.
Yeah, same.
No.
My mum isn't.
Oh. No, because my mum's blonde, so like I don't know there's a redhead.
No one else in my family is a redhead. Not immediate family anyway. I've got like some cousins that are redheads. But, like,
I have a lot of redheads in my family.
I've got a cousin and I think an uncle who's a redhead.
It's even funnier because my whole redheaded side of my family moved to New Zealand, where it is infinitely hotter than here.
It's like hell. Hell. Probably as hot as hell as well.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hey everyone. Hello. I remembered to go on to Restream way early so that it would get any comments. Currently working on rereading the first chapter of Project Broken Legend. Wow, why was that so hard to say? Whilst Rosie is having a bath. Hi, gorgeous people. Hey, might try and read some more of Assistant to the Villain, but we shall see since I'm tired. Yeah, don't force yourself.
No.
But if you do get some read, yay. As per, Belle is snoring in the background. She's not even on her bed. She's like in the middle of the floor. Because of course. She's not on the armchair and she's not on her bed. She's just on the floor. Hi everyone, how are you all? I'm now to chapter 12 of HMRC. I am definitely enjoying it. I love this.
Yeah. I really need to read The Shadow Cabinet.
Same.
You do. And Queen Bee.
No, I've read Queen Bee. I've read that.
Yeah.
It was a standalone novella and I needed something for a prompt and I read it on somewhere. I don't know. I needed something quick and like specific. But because I didn't trust Juno not to have a cliffhanger, I wanted to wait until closer to book 3.
Yeah.
So we're getting there.
I have Human Rights on my NetGalley. And I forgot to put it on my May TBR, so it's I'm probably going to forget to put it on my June TBR, and then I'll probably forget to put it on my July TBR. Let's be real, this is me. And then it'll be out, and then I'll be like, oh, I might as well get the audiobook to this.
Yeah, but at least you can still review it, even if it's a little bit later.
Yeah.
I've got a few that I've just done that with. Yeah.
Oh, hi, I'm not here as I'm packing a bag and going to drama. What a glamorous life I lead. Gonna be reading Heartless by Elsie Silver. Nice. Hiya, may you all be well. Hello, bees. Hello. I have this thing with Hello Bees. For anyone that doesn't know, it's a Critical Role thing. My favourite character in Campaign 2, Jester, says it. She's like, hello, bees. And it's a thing. It doesn't help that I've always loved bees. And then my favourite character also loves bees. So, yeah, it became a thing. Hey. Hello, lovelies. Hello, everyone. I'm nearly halfway through. Everyone in my family has killed someone. Nice. That sounds like a lovely book.
I might have to look that one up because that's just like my
Hopefully be there soon. Oh, my car when I got in after work was 26 degrees. Oh.
That's disgusting.
Oh, no.
Me and my manager were talking yesterday in our catch up. We have a catch up every Wednesday, and almost half the chat is always just us just chatting. And we were saying about how nice the weather was, and then was like, oh, I hope we don't get another summer like that year. We got 40 degree, and then he was like, oh my god, that was the worst. And we were just like having a rant about how we were not coping. It was the worst time ever. I'd take Florida humidity over our 40 degrees. It was hell.
I do have to admit, when the weather is nicer, I do like that my house is concrete and cold. But when it's freezing, not so much.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like when I've got a migraine, I normally come and lie in here with the lights out, because between the blackout curtains, and no light and the cold, it's like.
That's fair. It was 26 degrees today, and it is now still 22 degrees. Oh, what is it here? Let's see what it is. I don't know what it was earlier. Oh, it's 23 degrees here. Oh,
I don't know. Here.
I'm so jealous of your 12. The sun gives me hives on my chest. Yeah. It's so much fun. I've been updating my books that I've read since January, so I've been writing all day, aching thumb.
Oopsie.
Okay, actually gonna pack that bag.
You got this, Smash.
Trying to find some tech support because my less than a year-old laptop has a fault. Jesus.
I'm assuming John's tips didn't help your laptop then.
Jesus.
It's like when she plugs in the cable, I think it's giving her like a disconnect, connect, disconnect, connect. Like, but it's like an actual thing that comes up on your screen. Like, so it's flashing, or at least I'm assuming that's what it is, because that was the first. I'm assuming and hoping there isn't more than one fault.
I mean, hopefully that's an issue of it just needs a new like battery, but then it could also be loose wiring in the actual laptop.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's just the lead, because that's quite easily replaced.
Fingers
The
crossed.
whole laptop is going to be a pain. I hope we manage to get it fixed soon. That's the worst. I hate that. What's everyone's, apart from Ash going to drama and Andy trying to figure out her laptop situation, what's everyone's plans this evening?
Well, I gave the Hexy gang a poll of 3 books for me to start with, and they decided that I was going to read Apollo 5, which finishes a series, and then I'm down to 6 Riordan books left to read to catch up. Which includes like the Percy Jackson and the Great Gods and Great Heroes. So technically it's like 4 actual books and then 2 which is just Percy's sarcasm, or at least that's what I'm assuming it would be, which will be fun. So I'm going to listen to the audio of that, and then I need to do like my end of year. That's because of banking, and because that's the financial year at work. The end of month, start of month bookie stuff. Like I need to turn around my my bingo boards and stuff, hence it not being updated.
Siobhan?
I have a headache. I think it's my allergies with it, because I can feel it in like kind of this area, the sinus area. So I took paracetamol, so hopefully it helps, but I don't know. But I might try to do this, maybe.
We both didn't read it.
Yeah.
None of us. Jem
didn't.
No, none of us.
None of us read it. And Jem still hasn't done Moriarty either.
Oh,
I know. She posted in the Patreon Discord.
Oh no!
We've got to finish the May stuff.
Yeah, she's not done it.
And
And
then April.
I fell asleep at 11 o'clock last night after the live and having read 2 graphic novels. But the only reason I wanted to do 2 more manga was because it would have given me another bingo on my board.
Yeah.
So it was literally just the completionist in me wanted like more pretty things. Like it wasn't anything major. But Meg got me volume 3 for my birthday and it's not here yet. So I'm thinking when it arrives, I'm just going to read 2 and 3 together.
Speaking of, I I actually do need to make a sci-fi order because I need to get the next like 2-3 volumes of this. To be fair, because I realized I didn't have volume 3 for May.
And I went, oh no, what a shock! You have to order more.
Oh no, what a shame. Such a hardship, but no, I'm gonna try and read this, but I'm mostly here just for the vibes or moral support. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair. You don't have to read. I call them reading sprints. They're do whatever you want sprints, to be fair.
Other than the sci-fire, might just continue my rewatch of my Perfect 10 liners, maybe.
That's fair.
So I'm almost on to the next couple, so 24
Andy has just put a little clip in the chat of it flipping? Not really sure what the word is. Flickering?
Oh,
absolutely not. It's not even something in the corner. It's like fully
properly in the way.
Absolutely not. Oh my god. I hope you can fix that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, the group chat's gone off. Oh dear.
So I started this earlier on my lunch break. Really enjoying it. I have the audiobook as well, which is great. However, I was gonna read this, like listen to this whilst trying to make a start on updating my Goodreads physically on TBR for things in my Discord. And then I was like, do you know what? No, actually, I don't want to do that. So I started Dinosaur Sanctuary Volume 3, which is on my TBR. I know Coldest Touch is as well, but this is on my TBR. I'm not just reading it for the fun of it. And then once I finish that, because I've already like read the first chapter, so I'll probably finish that in the first sprint. And then this technically isn't on my TBR, but I meant to read it in April when I got it. And then my April reading was just a mess. And then I forgot to add it to my May TBR, but I really want to read it. So it's The Cats and Prince and Other Zemnian Tales. It's the new Critical Role book. But like, can we just appreciate how shiny this is? But it gets better. Because this is a Waterstones exclusive, might I add. Actually, I don't even know if it's just Waterstones or if it's just the general thing. But then the other side of the dust jacket.
Wait, is that the one that Ash had?
Yeah.
I was waiting to say I recognise it.
Yeah. This is the one that I think you can read without having anything spoiled, because this is a bit how Tusk Love is a book that exists in their world.
Right.
That Jester loves. This is a book that basically Liam's character was like, oh, there's this like fairy tale book from like, but it's in Zemnian, which is his language. And Jester's like, oh, I read it to me. So he literally, the next episode, come back and he had written a fairy tale to read to her.
Oh.
And now the whole thing exists. He's written the whole thing. And I'm like, Liam O'Brien, you are amazing. But like, yeah, it's even got like a ribbon bookmark, but it's like an actual fairy tale book. Like it's fairy tales. So I'm gonna, not exclusive.
Ow.
This is just the actual copy.
I might have to what's the name?
The Cats and Prince and Other Zemnian Tales. I will send you the name of it.
Thank you.
But yeah, I really want to read this. So I'm going to read Dinosaur Sanctuary. And to be fair, it technically is on a TBR because Nat from Nerdy Nat Reads is doing like a little week-long readathon with her Patreons. And this fits one of the prompts. So I was like...
It counts then.
So yeah, but if I read all those and I still have time, then I will go back to this because I'm only like 39 pages in. Yeah. So then I'll go back. So yeah. I live in Minnesota and the temperature gets minus 32 in the winter and 36 and humid in the summer. That is actually hell. That's where you live. You don't live in Minnesota, you live in hell.
No, thank you.
Oh my god. How do you cope? I don't think I would.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh my god. I'm starting with The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp, hoping to just knock out the entire book today. You've got this. You've got this. Hello, just got home from work, which I don't love.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But at least you're home now.
Yeah.
At least you're home now.
Yeah.
Can confirm it's kind of reminiscent of some of Campaign 2, but it's not needed. Also, Second Story was based on a narrative telephone. Narrative telephone, I think, Ash will correct me if I'm wrong, was like a thing they did during COVID when they had to do everything remotely. So because they couldn't play D&D at the time, they were doing other things that they could do from home, like their own homes, and narrative telephone was born from that. I think that's what happened. But yeah, I've only ever seen like one clip of one episode of it, but it's so funny. So yeah, it's something I would like to watch, but it's something that I will watch once I have caught up on Critical Role, which I've started the Campaign 3 content. So I've started.
Yay!
It has begun. It has begun. So yeah, that's the plan. That's my plan for today. So I think, did I set up the? I did set up the Go Me.
Totally forgotten if you set it up or not.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you know what? My brain glitched for a second and thought I was on StreamYard again, which I haven't used for months. And I was looking along the bottom. I was like, I can't see where it is. And I was like, oh no, because it's not on the bottom. It's on the side. Hello, you are right on time because we're about to go on a sprint.
Good timing.
Make sure, Emily, that you tell us what you're reading or doing. Oh wait, no, you're already there. I'll be reading The Reappearance of Richard Price tonight. Nice.
Yay!
I will read that eventually, but I like to read in release order, even if they're not connected at all. And I'll be reading 5 Survive, which is Siobhan's choice from my 12 books. I'll be reading that in May.
It's such a good book.
I find it perfect that April and May, I've picked the book for the birthday month of the person whose book it was. Because in April I read Kelly's book, and Kelly's birthday was last week, and then technically last week anyway, and then May I could have picked either your book or Ash's book, and it would have worked.
Exactly.
I've got mine as well for last month, but no, not me, not yet.
What is your one? I can't remember.
I have no idea. Yours is sitting here, though.
Yeah, I can't remember what you gave me. Oh, that's gonna remember me. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll let you know. You did. Thank you, Emily. Right, on that note, I will see you all in an hour. Hello. I completely lost track of time then. I was like, I looked at the time and there was like still 5 minutes left. And then it was going off and I was like, oh no.
Oh,
Their sound's gone. How did you do?
I have a minute left of my chapter, so I'm just figuring out which chapter I got to the end of.
Nice.
62 pages.
Nice. Whilst we're waiting for Siobhan to come back, I read the rest of Dinosaur Sanctuary Volume 3 and I cried. Actually, I feel like Siobhan needs to hear this, that I cried. This isn't supposed to make me sad, but it made me sad. And then I read the entirety of The Cats and Prince. It was 112 pages.
Nice.
So yeah, and I have updated my spreadsheets with the books I read last month and the books I hauled last month. So the next sprint, I am going to put the audiobook on for The Coldest Touch and see how much of that I can get read. I might also make a start on my updating my Goodreads. What do you call it? Playlist? List?
TBR? Read list?
List. It's a list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also did this.
All good?
You hear us now?
Hey.
No?
I think my phone is just being really slow.
Oh no.
It's acting a fool. It is a really old phone now, so like,
Yeah.
I need to upgrade, get a new one. But
I was just saying, I need to give you a heads up. I cried at Volume 3.
oh, great, fantastic.
Literally, it was like one panel made me cry, and I was like, oh no. But the rest of it was really cute. And yeah, and there's a couple of like colour bits in this, and also Volume 3 had this, and I was like, what's this? This is a map of the park.
Holy
It tells you where all the dinosaurs are in the park, and then it's like the leaflet you would get at the park, like the little park guide and map.
I need to go check my copy because that's so cool.
I love that.
I'm obsessed. And then like the first like couple of pages of, I think the second chapter was in colour. It's very cool. It's very cool. I'm obsessed with this series. I love it so much. And yeah, I did remember to message you, but I read this. It was great. But yeah, how did you do in that sprint?
I got stuck on TikTok. And it wasn't because of Emma this time.
Way!
You can't shift the blame.
No, it was my fault this time. But I'm just opening up. No, I did about 15 minutes ish of episode 16 of Perfect 10 Liners.
Nice.
I'm just opening up. Oh God, what the fuck is it called? Sci-Fire. Good God.
That one.
That one.
I don't know if you can see, I'm now down to very few stars. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 on as my starting point. I don't know which way we need to go for the light to not hit this because it's really light in here. It's not working. It's all shiny.
Shiny.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that. It was an automatic. Yeah.
They're the best ones though.
Hattie asked about the fault, but laptop is being punted in for repairs. Tech guy thinks it's a hardware issue, not my fault. Yeah. Although my brain did just go, hey, no loose wire jokes, because the comment that Anakin makes to Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith about R2. Hope they managed to fix it quickly, though, and get it back to you. And hopefully it is a quick fix.
Yeah.
Managed 94 pages. Nice. Got into bed and watched YouTube.
Sometimes it's needed.
Yeah. Rosie's in bed and got 2 A4 pages of chapter 1 of Broken Legend reread and made notes. There is so much red pen. Nice. Watched NCIS Los Angeles. I'm on the actual last ever episode. Oh damn.
Oh.
Well, she's gone cry.
He's further in than me. I did like a really deep dive in the pandemic when I wasn't working. So like I'd started before the pandemic, but then I ended up at home.
Yeah.
Doing nothing. So I used to have them lined up on a playlist where it would go like normal NCIS, NCIS LA, NOLA, normal LA, NOLA. So like obviously the seasons are all to whack, but the episodes would go right. And I can still remember to this day that I fucked it up once and I ended up on the season ahead of New York by mistake. And there was this one episode where Abby turned, like people from the main one turned up, and I was like, how? Okay, maybe it'll get explained. Like, she's obviously there. Like, I've not seen the introduction to this. I'm halfway through, and I'm like, but they're talking about stuff as if I should know this. What the hell am I doing? I had to go and look, and I completely missed a season so this was like the next season of normal NCIS that mixed in with this one, and they start in normal, and then it went through all 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so at least that was only 10 minutes, and it just made me more confused. I don't know what the hell's going on, because obviously it's like 3 hours of like an interlink, and I was like, yeah. But yeah, I stopped. I basically watched up to where we were, but I haven't watched any of the post-pandemic stuff of any of it.
Oh,
if that makes sense. So like,
yeah.
I just hit my keyboard. That was close. That
Yeah, don't do that.
So yeah, I have a lot to catch up on. But again, pre-pandemic, I didn't read. Post-pandemic, I have this.
Yeah. I think she's up to date other than the most recent series, like the current series of the original NCIS. And then obviously she's on the last episode of LA. And then I think she's going to go to New Orleans. Not go to New Orleans, watch New Orleans.
I love NOLA. Like, I didn't think I was going to love NOLA as much as I did. And I genuinely...
Do you know what really annoys me? Every single time it's on and I'm sat there and they're in the offices, the place they film their office looks exactly like the building they use in the originals. And it was bugging me so much. I looked it up. It's not.
Oh.
But the thing is, I looked it up and then a few days later, my mum was watching it and I was just like watching it because I was in the room. And they walked through a door and I was like, no, but that looks exactly the same. How is it not the same building? Oh, it's so stressful because it looks exactly the same. I don't care.
That's fair.
Finished my book, then faffed about on my phone for about 10 minutes. Fair. Yo, I'm yet to achieve anything. My evening has not gone to plan. That is very fair. Yeah. Self-care. I read 66 pages of Rachel Price. Ooh, nice. Becky, you've just reminded me I haven't logged any of my April reads yet. You are welcome.
I remembered to submit my Aurelium reads today.
Nice.
And I actually finished all of the books within the month. Because normally I have like one that's a really awkward prompt, because a lot of mine I have 2 characters. So a lot of them double up. So if the prompt is really fucking awkward, it can sometimes be really hard to fit them in. Like the August one of last year, it was like the poisonous flower. Now, I read Foxglove and Wisteria, but I didn't read them at that point. So, like, by the end of the year, I'd done it. But, like, I was like, I think I'd only just read Belladonna in the summer, and I was like, I don't think I had Wisteria by that point. I was like, but it's coming. So I think I did it, like, October, November, and just read one each. But, like, I loved them, and I knew exactly what I wanted to read for them.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't work. But I'm excited because after August, I will be doing it again because that will be my 4 years. They'll both have graduated, or at least if I do it, I'll only be doing one character because the completionist in me needs to finish them both. But the completionist in me is also hating the completionist in me.
Yeah.
You know?
That's understandable. My brain just glitched then. The park guide and map are adorable. They are so cute. My issue is every time I read a volume of this, I'm like, oh, but I have other volumes upstairs. I want to read them now. But also I have no idea when volume 7's out. It's not even up for pre-order yet. So I'm like, oh no.
I saw
rush them.
someone who said even with like the fantasy books that have normal like land maps like Throne of Glass and stuff, that they were starting to do it like on a fold out paper here. So they like when you read it, you just have it. You don't have to like stop and flip back and forth every time. And I'm like, please, like give me this fold out paper inside a paperback or a hardback. Like I don't care, but the fantasy person in me who loves to know exactly where we're walking from. Yeah. Please.
That'd be great.
Please.
I now have food and I'm actually sitting down and don't have to do anything else tonight but read. I love this for you. Yes. All right, here's the thing. I want to do 2 more 1-hour sprints, but I am feeling pretty sleepy. So it's definitely going to be 1 more hour sprint. And then the last sprint, maybe 45 minutes, depending on how it goes. Because I am getting sleepy. I am thinking it might partly be because I was physically reading a lot with pictures as well in both. So I'm thinking if I keep myself busy doing my list while listening to an audiobook, it might keep me awake. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. But yeah. Oh no. I just checked and I have 20 books to log for April. Damn, Jem. Damn. I read 11 books in April and I DNF'd 2. And I'm really annoyed about the 2 I DNF'd. One was because of triggers. And the other one was because I really didn't like the main character.
Oh no.
I'm really annoyed about that. But it means that Tori gets a fancy edition, so it's fine.
Oh, it's that? No way.
I was loving the plot. But the main character I hated so much. It was affecting my enjoyment. And I was like, I actually can't do this anymore. I got halfway through and I was like, I'm done. I actually can't.
That's fair. Everyone's not going to be for everyone.
I know, I'm just really annoyed because I was really enjoying the plot. And it wouldn't have annoyed me as much if it was the plot that I didn't like.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, oh well, it's done now. It's DNF'd. And it's going.
To me.
To you. To me. To you.
Oh my god, I remember the Chuckle Brothers. Oh
my god. Timed up there, Rebecca.
Plus my current read. You okay?
You good?
Plus my current read and 2 manga volumes when I get them finished. Damn. You've got this.
Mm.
You've got this. Pretend I'm doing confetti. Do we need to do Beckett? Yeah, exactly. If I'm too tired, then the second one will be 45 minutes, or the third one because we've already done one. But yeah. Oh, the timing on that. The timer just went off.
Oh, beautiful.
Boom. fries. So yeah, we're gonna reset this, and I'll see you in an hour. Hello.
Hello. I was waiting for the review.
How did everyone do?
Maths is hard. 65 pages.
Nice.
I really need to get a bookmark, but for now we're going to use one of my prompt cards because that is handy and it's here.
That is fair. Siobhan, how did you do?
I did my sci-fi. It's done. I managed to get 4 volumes of Dead Man Wonderland, so it'll do me a few months. So, of course, got more Dinosaur Sanctuary and when it picked this out. I did 2 chapters.
Yay.
That went from cute to sad real fast.
Oh, I know. I know.
After one teared up, I was like, oh fuck.
It's fine. It's fine.
And I also have about 20 minutes left of episode 16 of Perfect Timeline. So it's a little bit more productive in that one.
I managed 60 pages. And whilst I was listening to that, I started on my Goodreads list, my Wanna Read Physical TBR, and I have added 114 books. My issue is, though, I started adding them and then I realised, really, I should be putting my graphic novels and manga on a separate list because I don't want them picked for, like, buddy reads and stuff. So what I've decided, the easiest thing to do is I'm just going to add them all and then I can batch edit and move all of those ones to a different list.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, but I'm really enjoying this. It's really good. So, yay.
I have it there. It's like in that stack that you can just see.
Nice.
I got it first and I read The Witches Don't Burn, The Coven Won't Break before I read it.
I still need to read the novella for the These Witches Don't Burn series. I think it takes place between the 2 books, and I completely forgot before starting the second book that
I did not know
I
that
had
was
it on
on
the Kindle. It's called This Spell Can't Last or Won't Last or something
Is that
like
the
that.
one that I thought there was something that was a prequel?
Maybe it was a prequel.
Is it not the thing that they talk about in the books that's happened?
I don't know. I just saw it on Kindle and was like, oh, it's part of that series. So I just got it for like 99p and then completely forgot about it. Because out of sight, out of mind.
Is that not how this works? Have I got a... I mean, I know I have a brain glitch, but wow, that's not how you spell witches, Tori.
Okay, while you're looking that up, I'm going to start going through comments. Oh my god, hi, how did I not get a notification? So rude of me not to be here. How rude. No, I'm joking, but hi. Finished my book and I'm not okay. Oh, what were you reading? I can't remember what you were reading.
Me neither.
Was that the... Oh, wait, was that the one... Hang on a sec, I'm going to have to scroll back. Heartless by Elsie Silver. There you go.
That would explain it.
Read some pages, looked a couple of books, did my Duolingo, and most importantly, I had a bag of Worcester sauce crisps, and I'm now eating Maltesers. Nice. That sounds like a great sprint.
Yeah, it's the thing that happened in New York pre the books.
Oh, okay. I do kind of want to read that. Maybe I'll squeeze that in this month.
It's only 102 pages if it makes you feel better.
I mean, it is. However, I've got quite a chunky TBR this month.
Same. Same.
Because
So much so that I have shit sideways this month. It's not even all along the way. Like I'm coming this way.
see, I think mine all fits on one level, but that's not my whole TBR.
Neither's
Some
this.
of it I've got
I
like
haven't.
ebooks and stuff.
I've got the Blackbird Oracle, which arrives next week, and it's the next Discovery of Witches book, and they're all chunker.
Is that book 5 or 6?
5.
I still need to read Times Convert. I haven't read that yet.
So good.
I'll get there eventually.
It's okay. Andy bought me it for my birthday because I kept saying I don't own it, so I can't read it. And then last year she was like, "Here, now you can't say this to me. Go read it."
I don't own any of them. I got them all from the library.
Yeah, this is fair, but obviously last year I was doing the very strict. I was trying to read my shit. So Andy kept buying me stuff she wanted me to read because she wouldn't take it as an answer.
I mean, it wasn't breaking your rules.
No.
You were reading stuff you owned, and you
I wasn't buying stuff either. So
I feel like that's a great loophole that Andy found. Read a solid 32 pages after spending most of the sprint on FaceTime to my mother. Nice. I'm 106 pages into Secrets of Blackthorn Hall, and I fear I may stay up until I finish it. Do it.
I keep getting comments because Andy's got my copy. Like, I'm just handing my copies down to Andy and then taking them back.
Did you get the notification that book 3 has been shared?
I was literally just waiting to ask you the same thing.
Yeah. I was on FaceTime to Ash last night when it come through. I was like, yes.
I literally messaged Andy at like midnight because that's when I got it from that's when I got the notification. I was like, it's on the road. Outside.
Oh, I can't wait. About 18 pages of Sweet Sorrow by David Nichols. Thought I was going to have a big reading evening, but just not in the mood. I don't think the heat is helping, where it's just gone from like actual spring to like this is like summer heat, and like I need time to adjust.
I've turned the fan off, but once it spins back on, I'll turn the fan
I need to dig out the little fan I keep over here for when I'm on my computer. I'm pretty sure it's in the loft though. Yeah, mine's a desk fan, but it's a little bit bigger than that. But I'm just like, I need it because I am struggling. I finished NCIS Los Angeles and now watching NCIS New Orleans, and so far I'm finding it boring. I mean, how many episodes have you watched? Episode 9. Episode 9. Oh, had you already watched some before?
Yeah, because I couldn't watch.
Oh, yeah. So she had started it before.
I was going to say it does get better.
See, I'm at the point where if something's not gripping me by 2-3 episodes in, I'm like, I'm done.
Oh.
I just don't have
really good New Orleans plots though.
Yeah. To be fair, I like NCIS. Like, I like watching it if I'm in the room when it's on, but I don't like it enough. It's not my type of show that I will sit and just watch episode after episode. It's not my sort.
I watched all of the Criminal Minds and all of CSI, and again,
I'm obsessed with the CSI.
All of the different offshoots in the right order. So I spent ages making myself a playlist in the right order, and then I would hit play and save it and delete what I'd watched and then save it. And I had a system going. It was I have spreadsheets of the order to interlink all of the different programs and what seasons you need to watch and which. Yeah, I'm a nerd. We know this already. It's fine. But yeah, I don't watch anywhere near as much TV now as I used to, thanks to reading again.
Yeah. Oh no, how terrible.
I know, right?
Wait.
I found the audiobook for free. Result, I'll go to bed and watch Love is Blind now and try again reading tomorrow. This sounds like a plan. I like this. I'll go to bed now. Thank you for the sprints. You are welcome.
Bye,
tidied my floor, let the dogs out, and started my next book. Nice. As a proud resident of Worcester, I approve of your crisp choice. So I'm in Tesco yesterday. I was like, hell yeah, get in my basket.
Richie literally bought packets of it online this week because he couldn't find them in the shop.
I haven't seen them in the shop for years.
Either.
Purple packet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen them for years in the shop.
Me neither, and I miss them.
They're available on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
The amount of juice and crisps we buy on Amazon right now is ridiculous.
I just logged The Lamb on Goodreads and now I want to read it again. Probably doesn't help hearing Ash's thoughts because of Ash reading it for her little revenge blog.
I love that blog.
Had so much fun editing that. My favourite clip, I keep saying this, but my favourite clip was when Jem was down here in my house and me and Ash went and filmed a vlog clip upstairs.
Brilliant.
Literally, I was so proud. You are helping Andy.
I love you.
It's fine because she read it. So she was reading the books on her TBR. It's fine.
I did. I loved it.
They were discontinued and then there was a local event at a corner shop when they were brought back a couple of months back. I love that. Amazing. I'm sad that they finished NCIS Los Angeles. Right. I think we're going to do a 45-minute sprint for the final one because I am starting to lag a little bit. We've still got 3 minutes left, but I'm just going to change. I haven't forgotten to share my screen. I'm just changing the timer. God bless that corner shop. Do you know what? My corner shop, every so often, has my favourite crisps from Finland.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always heartbreaking when I go in there and they're not in there. I'm like, oh, just let me have my crisps. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Off to bed now, guys, as I have, of course, early morning. Night. I should have an early night because I'm getting up to go to the gym before work because I'm becoming a gym girly again.
Same. I had a gym induction the other week with my stepmom.
I had mine on Tuesday. And it was pointless. He was useless. So it's a good job I do know how to use all the like machines and like the treadmill that I'm going to be using. I'll never be over the fact that I was in the building. 2025 may actually be the first year I reread books in the same year.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
I'm rereading a lot of books this year and I'm living for it.
I've not reread as much. I think it's because Massalong finished. By the Angel Along is no more because there's no new books at the moment. Because I'm not doing the Kickstarter ones because obviously not everyone's got access to them. But yeah, and then I still haven't reread The Love Hypothesis this year. I keep meaning to, and then I keep forgetting because I'm trying to get my physical TBR down. And I feel like I'm doing pretty well. And then I go and do things like get books out of the library that aren't on my TBR.
I have 3 sitting right here.
I have 4.
I'm excited for them though. Can you even see them?
Nice. I don't think I read it.
Like all of them were there and available. So
I've read all of them. They're so good.
I've got the first one, but I haven't read it.
I was like, because I was expecting to get like 1 and then have to like wait for the others, but they were all there. So I was like,
they're really quick, but they are very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm reading books I own first. I only just got them today.
Never did a gym introduction. I was too awkward, so I just watched YouTube. See, I just wanted to know if there was any particular machines to not go to because to steer clear of because of my knees. Because I've got to strengthen, but I also need to not put too much pressure on my knees. So I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be shown that, but instead we just sat in the office, and he was like, "Oh, some of the trainers will take you around and just say this does this does that, but I don't think that helps. So this is how I do it. I just want to find out what your goals are." And then he literally was just trying to get me to like look into the personal trainers they have there, and I'm like, I don't want to pay for a personal trainer because they're not. You get one free session with a personal trainer, and then after that you have to. I don't want to. I don't want to pay for a personal trainer. That's probably not actually going to help me do what I need to do. So I'm just going to do my own thing.
I got lucky then because the guy actually showed us like the actual machines.
Yeah, when I've been like when I used to go to that gym back in the day, that's what the induction was, showing you the different equipment and like a basic overview of like how to use some of them, like some of the ones that are less obvious.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but yeah, apparently this guy, he doesn't do it that way. He's like, oh, some do, but I don't. It's like, well, maybe you should do a bit of both.
Yeah, maybe your way's actually wrong here. Like,
Maybe.
From a health and safety point of view, coming from the person who signs that shit off,
Yeah.
like even in the hotel for our hotel gym, you have to sign shit. Like
Yeah.
the health and safety like business person in me is like freaked out with this.
Like
Yeah.
the thing is, I know how to use all of the machines there because I used to go like before COVID. I was like, I went to the gym a lot. It didn't show much, but I did. So I know how to use them all. But because it's been so long, I kind of wanted a bit of a refresher.
Well, that's why my stepmom went because the gym had been redone and got new updated machines, so that's why.
Yeah.
So
Ash was saying though, there's a particular brand of the like equipment that a lot of gyms use that they have QR codes on, and you scan it and it shows you like a video on how to use it. So I'm like, I'm hoping my gym, but it's the gym group. It's that cheap gym. It's like £20 a month, but I'm like, I don't want to pay that much, so I'm gonna go for the cheap one. Plus, it's like less than 10 minutes on a bus. So I'm like, yeah. But yeah, so I'm going like super early tomorrow because the reason my membership's so cheap is because I can only go at off-peak hours. So like before 4:30 in the evening. And then after 8 p.m. And I'm like, I don't want to go after 8 p.m. So it's going to have to be before work. But it's fine. It's a work from home day. It's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, that was a tangent. It's okay because you're supporting your local library, and that's a good thing. Exactly. And Jem, you have seen how rubbish my local library is, so it needs the support.
Mine isn't great, but we are connected to like all of the Aberdeen libraries. Like there's an app, so you can request it from anything.
We're connected to literally all of the London and Essex libraries. So like even the Essex ones will ship it to our library.
Yeah, I do technically have the Aberdeenshire ones as well because I'm still connected from when I was living there.
Yeah.
And also it's so big and people work in both that you can work and live in either and get both.
Yeah.
And one's living in Starbucks, so you don't have to sign out. It's great.
My gym girly days are long gone. I wish they were for me, but
I need to do it because physio isn't doing jack shit for me. So I need to build the muscle to protect my joints from the EDS. Sucks, but it needs to be.
Yeah.
My mobility is horrendous.
We've got this. Right, I'm going to put the last sprint banner up. And we're going to go for 45 minutes. So I'll see you then. Hello. Oh, Siobhan's disappeared. Not there.
There when I look left
There they are.
there.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe not. Hey.
It's just an old phone. It's doing my head in.
Yeah.
It's fine.
How did you do?
I giggled a lot. Because we've now met a different race and they make really weird noises, and the guy who does the actual narration is making all of the noises. I really like Robbie Damon's like it's just so sarcastic. I love it. About 50, how the heck did I get 55 pages in that time? Weird. Anyway, I'm up to page 172.
Nice. Who did you say was the narrator?
Robbie Damon.
Robbie Damon?
Yeah.
He's on Critical Role.
Is he?
I absolutely love Robbie Damon.
Well, he does the Apollo books when you get to them.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. They're the next ones I need to read. Well, I'm going to be bumping them up the TBR. I did not realise he narrated them.
Neither did I, but
I didn't know that he was in Critical Role, so I'm going the opposite way. I never even Googled him.
Can anyone else hear that tapping that keeps happening?
yeah, I don't know what it is.
I love how Jem has also just gone. Is anyone else getting a tapping noise? Oh.
Oh.
I think it's gone.
No.
No, it was still happening.
Robbie Damon! Okay, I think we're just going to have to deal with this tapping noise. Oh no. That man is great. I love him. He's just like, he deserves all the happiness. He's just such an adorable little bean. Yeah. Siobhan, how did you do in that sprint?
I finished.
Yay.
So good.
So cute.
I gave it 4.5.
Yeah.
He was also apparently in one of the voices in the English version of Uzumaki, Jem.
Oh, I also finished episode 16.
No, wait. Adore that man. Get out of my head, Becca! We did it on D&D yesterday. We both said the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, I finished episode 16 of Perfect 10-liners. Finally. I'm on to the third couple now. So only 8. Yes, 8 episodes left. There's 8 episodes per couple. Nice. I'm kind of tempted to pick up volume 3 already. Not tonight, but
yeah, no, not tonight.
I did look at the map though, and it was really cool.
Right? I love it.
Me too. I mean, if it gets me to read, I'll take it.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of voices, man. I'm still going. And I'm only in 2023.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He also did JJK.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So I read, no, I didn't read 164 pages of this. I'm at page 164. I read 64 pages.
Nice.
Like 42% into this, and I have now logged 284 of my physical books.
He was also in One Piece.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I just scrolled. I've nearly finished logging the books. I've got 31 to add. Wait, 31? That doesn't look like 31.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I read more of my book and I logged all of my April reads. Boom, fries. Oh my god, I just commented on random sprints on my phone as you're on my telly, giving an update. I don't even know them. I was like, these comments are not matching.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, if you don't know them, they won't know you either. It's fine.
Just like block them and they won't see anything.
Do you guys know he was also a voice in Attack on Titan?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't think. Who was he?
Grace?
Oh.
Yeah, so he's not in a huge. He's not in like a huge amount of episodes.
Just 2.
Yeah, because I remember when I was looking up something, when I was watching it, because I finished it now. I noticed I was like Robbie, but yeah.
I'm literally only at 2020. Like
Yeah.
I'm still going.
I need to watch Attack on Titan.
I read 46 pages of Rachel Price. Robbie Damon does
Also,
the voice
out
of
of my head this time because I
Is
said
Megumi.
that.
Megumi.
Oh god, I can never say his name, but I know who he is. I know the character.
Thing is, I don't know. Thing is, I don't think they've been live very long, so I don't know if they've even done a sprint yet. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, Emily, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I know it's not my fault, but I'm sorry. I am feeling secondhand embarrassment for you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We got you. We love you. It's okay.
Because that banner was doing my head in. Right, I am gonna say that's the end of sprints because I'm so tired and I feel like I need to really quickly do these last 31 books so that it's done, and then I can focus on like changing, like moving stuff to different lists tomorrow or something, because it's not happening today. But I want to see if I can get these last 31 done. I dip so quick. Yeah, I would be like, yeah, I'm gone. But yeah, well done everyone for being productive. Oh, hi Belle. She keeps panting. She won't go and drink her water. I have to keep I literally go over and be like, Belle, come on. And like I just point at her water bowl and be like, water, drink. And she just looks at me and says, but I don't want to. And I'm like, and just stand there pointing at her water bowl until she gives in because she knows I'm not going to move. But yeah. Right. On that note, you are welcome. Up doing sprints Saturday and Sunday. Tori, I have seen that you have sent me a message. I will reply before I go to sleep tonight.
Just in general.
My brain is not braining today. It's fine. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. And I'll see you next time.